In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best power forward cards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team on a tier list here, ranking from S that does go down to D tier, and we have about 35-ish of the best power forward cards right now in the game, and I'll be ranking them from S through D tier of who I think the best power forward cards are. And let me know what you guys think about my tier list, let me know what you guys would change about it, and let me know what power forwards you guys are currently running in game. But the first power forward here on the tier list is going to be 100 overall Shaq, and I think that's the easiest S tier we'll probably ever have. I mean, Shaq is ridiculous. Forgot that you can't search him up for some reason in the search player screen. You got to go to the all players screen to find the 100 overall Shaq, but yeah, he's ridiculous. I mean, he's probably the best card in this game. 7'1" at power forward, can also play center, of course. 7'7" wingspan. I mean, it's a 100 overall card. He's just insane. He has a great jump shot for a big man. They changed his release to the Chris Bosh base. I can never say that for some reason. Chris Bosh base, Franz Wagner upper on very quick timing. It's a really good big man jump shot, one of the best in the game. He's got the best dribble style for a best dribble style in the game, which is insane for a Shaq card that can play power forward. He's got really good dribble sigs. I mean, this card's ridiculous, easily going to be in that S tier category. Looking at Pink Diamond Hakeem, I think he probably slides in at that B tier spot. He's not a bad power forward. Like, you know, obviously we'll have the Dark Matter Hakeem on here as well, but I think for the Pink Diamond, he's a very solid power forward in that B tier category. Now, Galaxy Jaren Jackson Jr., I know he used to be a top 5 power forward in this game, and I would say he used to be an S tier power forward. But as of right now, we've got a lot of good power forwards in the game that I think he's barely just going to miss out and probably going to be our top of A tier. 6'10" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan. He's still a very good power forward card, and his diamond is really good as well. I think just because of some badges and some stats, I don't know if the diamond Jaren Jackson Jr. can be on the same level as the opal. So I think the opal is going to be in A tier and the diamond's going to be in B tier, but both are really good options at the power forward position. Now to talk about the Dark Matter Giannis, I think just because of his versatility on the defensive end, I think he's probably S. 6'11", can play power forward, 7'4" wingspan. This card, yes, is a lot better at small forward. So if you have Dark Matter Giannis, I'd recommend running him at the small forward position. But I still think he can be an elite level power forward. Obviously, that's his like more natural position in the NBA. Pink Diamond Giannis, I would say, is probably also B tier. I know he's like a day 1 card or he's like a season 1 card, but he is still very good at that power forward position. Tim Duncan, I think, is good as well. I don't think he's maybe as good as like a Jaren Jackson Jr. or a Pink Diamond Hakeem, but he's 6'11" at the 4, 7'3" wingspan. He's a very good defender, 97 block, 97 interior defense. He's also got a 90 perimeter, which is nice as well. So if you want to play switch all defense and you want to switch him onto a guard, it's nice to have that. He's got good athleticism stats. Just a jump shot on normal timing isn't the best in the world, but all around, I think Tim Duncan is still a B tier level power forward. Now, Dark Matter Chet, this is what I'm saying, like, he's a better power forward to me than Galaxy Jaren, and you know, he only came out a couple weeks ago. So before Chet came out, before cards like Kareem came out that we'll talk about here in a second, I think you could have put Jaren in the S tier category, but I think as of right now, I mean, Chet's so good, he's obviously got to be an S. 7'1" at power forward, 7'6" wingspan. He's seriously, for some reason, I don't know why, but he gets the best block animations in this game. I have no reason to why he's that good at blocking shots, but his animations are insane. I really like his jump shot on very quick timing, and I think he's one of the best power forwards in my team. Kevin Garnett, I think because of his defense, he's a Dark Matter. I think you got to put him at least in B tier. I think he's overpriced and not worth his price tag, and he's overrated as a card. He's 6'11" at power forward, 7'3" wingspan, but that defense is really good. I think he's got to be at least in the B tier category. Pink Diamond Kel'el Ware, guys, is actually really good. I think he's a top tier power forward for his price. Yes, he's obviously going to be a Pink Diamond. He's a lot cheaper than most cards in this game. 7 foot at power forward, 7'5" wingspan. This card's really good. His jump shot's good. I think he's a solid power forward. Like, there's nothing really wrong with this card. He's got no flaws at the power forward position. Chris Bosh, you got to have some cards in C tier, and I think to me, he's probably the worst power forward out of all of those cards in B tier. Nikola Jokic, again, he's a Dark Matter. I think you got to put him somewhere in that B tier category, but really not that big of a fan of the Dark Matter Jokic. Boogie Cousins, I think he's C tier. Again, gotta have some sort of cards in that C tier category. Can't have every single card in B tier, but again, all of these cards are really good at the power forward position. These are like the top 30 power forwards in the game. So even though a card is in the C or D tier category, it doesn't mean they're necessarily a bad power forward. It just means there's obviously better options. But DeMarcus Cousins, 6'11" at power forward, 7'6" wingspan. I just think it's the lack of defense, like 84 block, 88 interior defense, compared to a lot of other power forwards in this game. And he doesn't really make up for it that much on the offensive end. He doesn't have like a super fast jump shot. He's not insanely good offensively. Again, I think he's a good power forward, but compared to the amazing power forwards on this tier list, I think he's going to be in that C tier category. Alex Sarr, he's another kind of Khalil Ware type of card at the center and power forward position. I think both these cards are very good at power forward, going to be in that B tier category. Dwight, I think, is C tier. I mean, just doesn't have a good jump shot. I know the defense is good, like 6'10" at power forward, 7'4" wingspan. He is a very good defensive card, but the jump shot's just not good. And I would take all of these cards in B tier over Dwight Howard at the power forward position. Dark Matter Hakeem, you know, compared to his Pink Diamond, is quite a bit better. I would say he's S tier. One of the best power forwards in this game. I would say easily top 5 after obviously like the 100 overall Shaq. And obviously we'll get to the 100 overall Kristaps Porzingis. Sengun, I think, is C tier. Again, not a bad power forward card. He is a good offensive power forward, but again, I think sort of similar to Boogie. He really does lack in the defense department. 88 block, 90 steal, 82 perimeter. Like, by no means is he a bad card. By no means is he a bad defender. I just think, again, there's better power forwards than Alperen Sengun. Dirk Nowitzki, also going to be in C tier. Maybe I'm a little bit low on this card, but his jump shot is just so bad in my teams. Like, 7 foot at power forward is nice. The defense is solid, but that jump shot is just really, really bad. I think he's better than most Dirk cards usually are at this time of the year. Like, he came out 2 months ago. So I think he's not bad for his position and how long he came out ago, but I think he's still going to be in that C tier. Dark Matter Embiid, again, I think is just slightly better than Jaren. I don't think that's too big of a debate. Like, you know, Jaren's really good and he's the only card in A tier, so maybe you could put him in S, but I think Embiid is kind of on that same level as Hakeem and as Chet. Galaxy Yi, I think you could argue A, man. He's really good. And one of the cards that I feel like really isn't talked about too much, but he's a 7 foot power forward, 7'4" wingspan. He's got a really good jump shot. He's solid enough defensively in game. He's got a good player model. I think he's going to be in that A tier category. Bull, I know he's 7'3" at power forward. I just don't think he's that great of a card. Like, he's only really tall and that's about it in game. Like, yeah, he's 7'3" at power forward, 7'7" wingspan, but these stats and these badges really aren't that great for all the way now in March. So I think Bull, still again a good power forward card, but I think he's going to be in C tier. Bob McAdoo, really elites at power forward. I mean, this defense on the card is insane. One of the best power forward defenders in this game. Anthony Davis, I think you could argue A tier, and I think I will go A tier. I think he's a worse version of Jaren. He just doesn't have that jump shot that JJJ does. That was really weird to say. JJJ does. But yeah, I think Anthony Davis is still a very good defender. Just doesn't have that great of a jump shot. 100 overall Kristaps, obviously gonna be in that S tier category. Him and Shaq are the two best power forwards in this game, two of the best cards. I mean, it's hard to really even rank the 100 overall cards just because they're obviously going to be the best cards at their position. But yeah, both those cards easily going to be S tier power forwards. Vucevic, really solid power forward, gonna put him in A tier. Him and Vlade Divac, I'll also give Vlade Divac here in that A tier category. Both those cards, you know, you wouldn't expect them to be that good at power forward, like Vlade Divac, Vucevic, but they're both really good. Like, Vucevic has got a great jump shot, and Vlade Divac for his price is one of the best power forwards in this game. Evan Mobley, really baited jump shot, gonna probably put him in like that B. You know, honestly, because of his jump shot being really bad, gonna put Evan Mobley in that C tier category. The new Dark Matter Kareem from the Apex set is one of the best power forwards. I think he's kind of on that same level as like a Chet, a Hakeem, an Embiid, and he's probably the best out of those 4 options. He is so good at the power forward and that center position. And then to round out the tier list is going to be Dark Matter Cat. I think you maybe could drop Giannis down to A's here just because he's more of a small forward, and I want to have, you know, less guys, less power forwards in the S tier. So to me, these are like the top 6 power forwards in the game, with Giannis and Jaren probably at like number 7 and number 8. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my power forward card tier list? Let me know what you guys would change, and let me know what power forward you guys are currently running in game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.